Hi, David Shepard here again, giving you a more detailed overview of how Spacelab 2199 AD actually plays. As you can see right now, we actually have the game set up in mid-game position to help better explain what some of the things are and what they do. So for example, I'm here and I'm this player. I currently have this amount of money, and I've placed these goods within my Spacelab. I have one good that hasn't been able to be placed because I just don't have room for it on my space shuttle. Each shuttle has a cost, and they may hold between 1 and 3 of those types of goods. And once you place them onto a shuttle, they stay there for the rest of the game. Now, having said that, I also brought out the shuttles for the next round, which are these 3 right here. The first shuttle that gets revealed will always have the start player token, which serves more as a tiebreaker than anything else in the case of bids having ties. So, on these cards, you'll see that there's 3 blank spaces onto the shuttle, as well as these 3 positions which have a cost amount. There's also a victory point condition down here that says every purple shuttle that I have will be worth 2 points at the end of the game. Each shuttle actually has these victory point conditions. Now, at the beginning of each round, you'll take this bag and then you'll draw 3 random goods to go on to each shuttle, and this number actually increases as the game goes on. So right now these are all pretty good shuttles, because in the previous rounds I had won these, which give me 1 point for every purple good and 1 point for every red good. And over here, this one will give you 2 points for every orange shuttle, but it has 2 orange goods on it. This one will give you 2 points for every red shuttle and has 2 red goods. This one is probably the weakest of the bunch. It has 2 points for every purple shuttle, but gives you blue goods as well as yellow goods. Now, after these have been populated, everybody does a blind bidding where you're going to take however many coins you want to bid and place it all into your hand. Closed fist. Once everybody's ready to go, you reveal. So in this case I bid 13, and let's say I'm the first bidder. If I take the shuttle that's got the tiebreaker, then I'm the new tiebreaker. The old one goes up here on top of the next round. So let's say I took this one because, let's face it, I have a shuttle here that's orange, has space for 2 more orange goods, and I'll get points for orange, so it's not that bad for me. At this point, I can pay to add additional items onto the shuttle, and the cost of those are 3 each. So I can turn around and buy, well, I'll buy 3 of them. I know I'll have space for the oranges, but I'm now getting points for having additional oranges, so I'll buy an orange. I also get points for purple, so I'll buy a purple. And I'm going to need a place to, well, I get points for red, so I'll buy red. Now I have to do that before I buy shuttles, because the shuttles are actually the push your luck aspect of them. So right now I'm wanting a red, a purple, and a orange shuttle. So I'll go ahead and your first 2, well actually I don't need a red shuttle because I got space right there. Anyway, your first 2 you pay the cost on there, but each additional one after the first 2 you have to pay an additional $5 in addition to the cost to get that third one in a given round. So I'm looking for orange and blue, orange and purple. So that's got a cost of 4, that's got a cost of 6. Pitching in there, so I get 15 back, and then I add them, and this one can only seat, I'll adjust it there. This one can only seat an additional good, whereas this one can seat 2 additional goods. So I'll just place them right there and there. And I'll get 9 each for the ones that I put here. So that's 18. Then I'll get 1 for the one I place here. 14 for that one. So that brings me up to 32. I'll get 16 for the one I place here. 32 plus 16, 48. I'll get 10 for the one I place here, so that brings me to 58. And I have no place I can put this yellow, so instead it goes here. Now each good that goes into the center of your spaceship, you have to pay 2 upkeep just to keep it there. Now if I ever want to move them from here onto one of the shuttles, it'll cost me 4. But I have 58 minus 4 because I got 2 goods in here will give me an income for the round of 54. So at the end of the game, if there's any goods in here that are left, they do get jettisoned, and equipment that is jettisoned will cost me 2 points each at the end of the game. There's also, if I ever need to make space on my space shuttle for more labs, I have the option of jettisoning, where I take one of the goods that are on the lab, place it in the jettison area, and then I can free up one of the spaces on the space station, goes back over there. Gameplay continues like this through 5 rounds, and then at the end of the game, whoever has the most amount of points will end up winning. And the way points are generated as I stated before, these shuttles that you're bidding on for both goods as well as victory point conditions, those will give you points. Each shuttle that's completely full at the end of the game will give you a point, and every $10 that you have left over at the end of the game will actually be worth 1 point each. Then you'll lose points for each item that has been jettisoned. That's basically how Spacelab 2199 AD plays. Play like what I just described as the average round. That continues for 5 rounds. So, thank you for watching, and I hopefully hear from you soon. Bye.